What's going on tonight, guys? I got a quick little video for y'all tonight. This is about air fittings and the air fittings I use in my shop. Most of you are familiar with this little air fitting right here. This is the standard air fitting that you buy at Lowe's or wherever. It's a little 1/4 inch, just normal air fitting. And this is an ink pen. You can see how big the hole is in it. Little bitty hole in there. Alright, this is the air fitting that I use. See the comparison there? They're both 1/4 inch pipe on this end, as you can tell right there. Most people doesn't know that these even exist. They think you got to go buy a bunch of adapters and have 6 inches of adapters on to be able to use something like this. But this fits a Milton G-style coupling. That's a G-style coupling by Milton. It's for a 1/2 inch hose, and that locks in there just like that and hooks directly, screw directly in your impact wrench, air blower, whatever else. The only downside to this is you have a big hose, but you can make a short hose, a whip, and put this in it. If you need something with more flexibility, say you're using a some kind of nailer or something, and you need it to be flexible, or die grinder or whatever, and you need more flexibility. But for an impact wrench or something, I mean, this is fine. You're not going to be in a really tight spot most of the time and getting all turned around. But the disadvantage to these is it is harder to connect when there's air pressure on it. I got the air turned off right now for this video, but it is a good bit harder to connect this, to push it in and get it locked in, than it is the smaller one. The upside is you get a whole lot higher flow rate. Milton rates these at, I think, 99 cubic feet a minute airflow rate, and they make these in 3/8 thread pipe and 1/2 inch as well. I have a 1/2 inch one right here that has been used. I don't know if you can tell the difference right there. It's made different, but it still fits the same coupler. If you look where the groove is at right there, the ball is still locking the same groove, and I'll show you that right here. And it still seals and works. And actually, Milton has both of these listed on their website. The part number for this here is a Milton 1855, and I bought like 10 of them the other day, so that I keep in stock. And what I'm doing is, say if I need this, I have a few tools that uses a 3/8 pipe thread, and 90% of everything uses a 1/4 inch, but for the ones that use a 3/8, I just use a 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter bushing, and use the same fitting. That way I only have to keep this one fitting in stock. I don't have to have 3 different fittings. This here is just one that I had from years ago, and I brought it out for demonstration purposes. But you can get them, like I say, for 1/2 inch or 3/8 or whatever. You can also buy these in a Foster brand. The part number for the Foster brand is 50-5, and it's the same fitting. The Milton fitting, I think, is a little more common in my area anyway, and probably what you'll find online. But if you do run across a Foster fitting, a 50-5 Foster and 1855 Milton is the same fitting, a cross reference. I don't know what the part number is on this. You can look that up if you're interested in one of those. And like I say, I really like using these. You don't need a bunch of adapters. You can have one hose, a 1/2 inch hose, that'll work for everything. That's the way I'm doing my setup, so that I don't have to have a 1/4 inch hose or 3/8 hose for one gun and the 1/2 inch hose for another, and dealing with everything that you want to use. Your 3/8 impact wrench, and you got your 1/2 inch hose in your hand. Well, then you got to roll it up and go get the other one. So I just use the same fitting, and I use a 1/2 inch hose for everything, and it works great for me. So anyway, I want to go do a quick video on this and let you guys know that these fittings do exist. You can get a fitting that'll screw right in your 3/8 impact or any other thing that's 1/4 inch national pipe thread, finish nailer, or whatever. Hook it up to a 1/2 inch hose, quick connect, you're good to go. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.